This video is dedicated to one of Kesha's animals and my Twitter friend, Dan, and this is my review of Kesha's brand new tour, Warrior. Kesha kick-started her tour in North America as a joint tour with Pitbull, starting on May 23rd, spanning and ending June 28th. Kesha then embarked on her own solo tour, visiting Europe, Asia and the rest of America, and named it The Warrior Tour. So this is a tour review and my experience of the tour. I went to the only UK date which she did in London on the 15th of July at the O2 Brixton Academy. And what a show it was. She started off with a very self-empowering medley, it was a very self-empowering intro, and it was a very nice message that Kesha was saying. She then opened up with Warrior, Crazy Kids and We Are Who We Are. Kesha then continued the show with Blow, Gold Trans Am and Dirty Love, throwing in a very saucy costume change and coming in what appeared to be a metal structure, which they rolled her around on the stage. It was a really amazing, I loved how she changed the set and she made it her own. It was a very crazy set. It was very, very Kesha. She then went back to a few of her own classics, like a very tamed version of Take It Off, followed by Party at a Rich Dude's House. We are now halfway through the set list and Kesha then has another costume change and starts up with Come On, Animal and Machine Gun Love. This is a very ballad-esque part of the show. I really liked that she slowed it down a little bit. A little bit of a misconception with Kesha, everyone thinks she's an auto-tune dance mess, but she's really not. She really does have vocals, especially in this segment of the tour, she really did showcase them off, and it did prove to me that I saw her before when she did the Sleazy tour in London, but this time around when she did her slowdown part, she really did do it raw and she did showcase her vocals a bit more. I liked that little thing that Kesha did. Kesha then ended the main setlist of the show with three of her biggest hits, Blah Blah Blah, Your Love Is My Drug, and the ever so famous Tock. This was such a highlight of the show. Obviously Tock is her biggest track, and the atmosphere in there was crazy. She even had her mother come on stage dressed in a penis suit. And for those of you that have seen Kesha before and have seen her perform Tock, it's a very crazy set. She has all her friends jumping up and down all over the place. And she sprays the crowd with glitter. She threw Kesha dollar bills in the air. And you get covered in so much shit at this point. Beer, you name it. But this was a great part of the show. But as all you concert goers know, once the main set list is done, there is always an encore. And after yet another costume change and a lot of cheering from the crowd asking her to do more, Kesha finally ended the show with Die Young. And I thought this was such an amazing ending. I've seen Tock live before and seeing it again was amazing, but Die Young, I love that song. At first, as all you guys probably know, I never really liked Die Young, but it grew on me and it's one of my favourite Kesha tracks, and this really is one highlight of the show. Die Young live was so explosive, it was so fun, and the way you just jump up and down and dance. It was such a nice ending. I'm really glad she ended it with Die Young. I'll leave you guys quickly with my quick opinion on the show. It was an amazing show. It was my second time seeing Kesha, and she really did impress me, and she really did bring it. The show was amazing. Her vocals were really good when she slowed it down a bit. The costume changes were great. The set was fun and crazy. What more could you ask for? The only thing that bothered me was the set list a little bit. I kind of felt that she could have substituted a few of the songs. She should have sang All That Matters Is the Beautiful Life, and she should have sang Only Wanna Dance With You. I can't believe she never added those two. Those two I felt were the main tour tracks of the album that you would play at a tour. Especially All That Matters, when you put your motherfucking phones up and light them up. I thought that would have been such an amazing tour moment, and I was a bit disappointed that she never added it. But it was a great show nonetheless. It was a great set list. That's it really. So there we have it. There's my little review on Kesha's new tour, Warrior. I had an amazing time. To recap, it was a great show with lots of costume changes, amazing stunts. The set was great. And her vocals were really great. Give it a chance. I know people misunderstand Kesha. She is very talented. She writes her music, and she has got a voice under all the auto-tune. If you're going standing, expect to get covered in glitter, beer, sweat, and to be fair, you probably will get covered in whipped cream that came out of Kesha's mouth herself. She did squirt some in her mouth and then just totally spill it out into the crowd. But it's all part of a Kesha gig, right? It's all the fun. For those of you that are still deciding whether to go or not, really go. Like this, you will have a good time, especially if you're a Kesha fan. And like, you will have an amazing time. This is such a lively concert to go to. You'll have a great time. Everyone, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey everyone, it's the end of one of my videos, and you all know that at the end I always recap some of my older ones. Over here, check out my Selena Gomez Stars Dance album review. Give that one a chance. Amazing album. Up here, check out my previous Lady Gaga art pop video. And over here, check out my Ellie Goulding Burn single review. Another one to give a chance. It's a great summer song. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Dan, this video was for you. I hope you appreciate it. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!